actually move over just a little bit towards me. Thank you. How close can we get? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a TBR, and as you can see, I have a guest. He was just here 2 months ago, I know, but see, the thing is, March is his birthday month, and for his birthday every year, he gets to choose the books I read for March. At least he did that last year.
I did do that last year.
I don't know that we did that before that.
I don't think so.
But we did that last year, so.
The makings of a tradition.
I like it. Do you like it? I think you like picking what books I read, though, as well.
Generally,
yeah. He has ideas on what I should read, which are fair, and lots of them are because he's read the series, and now he's just bugging me to read them. I'm working on it. We're getting there. We're slowly working our way through it. So, what we did this month... So what we're doing for this month is that John rolled the dice. He rolled the dice 6 times, and then because it's his birthday, he rolled it 6 times because I'm going to be finishing my TBR. At least I will have started every book and gotten at least halfway through every book that was on my TBR. I have 1.5 books left, and there's still 3 days left of the month, so I think I'll be good. I have faith in myself that I can read approximately 500 pages in 3 days. I think I'm good.
I'm timing you.
Oh, good. Someone should. It's not going to be me. I'm really bad at timers. I kept resetting the one on my readathon, and I'd start it instead of hitting stop. I'd hit reset. So I'm no longer allowed to use the timer on my phone.
My sundial's a little slow, though.
That's fair, especially because there's no sun in here, and it's going to get really confused with the light. Anyways, but because it's his birthday, for a 7th pick, he picked a book that is in our house somewhere, and then he filmed a clip showing which one he picked. I don't know if you said why in that clip or not.
I didn't say why in that. I just grabbed one.
Okay, sounds good. So he'll say why once we get there. I still have not seen what that 7th book is, so I don't know what he's picking for me. But we're gonna hop into the rolls first, so let's go. First shelf that he rolled was shelf number 13, which is a fantasy shelf, and he chose Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Ibanez.
Isabel Ibanez.
And why did you pick this one? Hold it up for the camera to see. Why did you pick this one?
Because it has llama face on the back. No.
I mean, it could be.
It does seem to be Mesoamerican type of story that I don't get to see all that often, and their secrets and spies and people, and I like, secret people. So
there we go. So first book is going to be Woven in Moonlight. I got this one quite a while ago. I've had this one for quite a while. I believe actually Callie might have gotten this one for me. Maybe. I think she might have had 2 copies, and so I got one. I know it was an Isabel Ibanez book that I got 2 copies because Callie had one. All right, on to the second roll. So, second roll, the shelf that he got was shelf number 17, which was, again, in the high fantasy sci-fi shelves, and he picked Strange Beasts. I don't know who it's by.
By this guy.
It's Susan J. Morris, this gal. And why did you pick this one? I really like the cover on this book, by the way. This is a relatively recent
because it's a monster mash that I'm pretty sure will be a graveyard smash.
Oh, good.
No, they're descendants of, one is a descendant of Moriarty, the other is a descendant of, her name is Samantha Harker, daughter of Dracula's killer. So, And there are other mention of other monsters and such, and other fantasy characters such as Sherlock Holmes. So this just seems like it'd be a fun little mashup.
So that's Mina Harker's daughter. Mina is from the book Dracula. She's one of the main characters who writes the story of Dracula. So, yep. Her husband is the one who gets trapped in Dracula's castle at the beginning of the book. Mm-hmm. He's the one who encounters the female vampires.
Yes.
Yes.
The female vampire. That's all I got.
So here we go. See, that's a really cool cover. I really like this cover, honestly. It's very dramatic. And it takes place in Paris.
Paris.
All right, roll number 3. So for his third roll, John rolled an 8. So shelf number 8, which is up on the top of the second shelf and is again a fantasy shelf. What'd you get, baby?
What did I get?
What'd you get? Or what'd you pick? Amari and the Night Brothers.
By B.B. Alston.
By B.B. Alston. I'm so bad at authors, I feel very bad. And what made you pick this one? This one I've had on my shelf for quite a while.
Not necessarily, it looked kind of neat, and it didn't give too much information about what her powers are, but somehow they're illegal. So that just, could be a fun little stick it to the man sort of thing, and whatever in that regard.
There you go. This is a middle grade novel. It's the first book in a series. I believe there are 3 or 4 books out now. When this one was printed, this copy was printed, there were only 2. But I've heard very good things about Amari. People really like her as a character, so that'll be exciting. And it's a very cute book. There you go. All right, on to roll number 4. Alright, so for roll number 4, John ended up rolling another fantasy shelf. It's a thing. Shelf number 12.
Yoink.
And he picked Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. Mm-hmm. And why this one?
Well, I generally like fae and folklore and that sort of stuff, and basically this person doesn't like people, which, I only know like 1 or 2 people that are kind of like that. And
I feel called out.
And prefer just their animals and their coffee and things like that.
She has a big dog.
So
I know she has a big dog.
Case in point. It just seems like an interesting read, and like I said, I also like fairies or folklore like that.
And it does have like the actual claws too, so they're not just like the pretty dainty fairies.
No, this is not Tinkerbell.
This is not Tinkerbell fairies, I do know that. Mm-hmm. This is the first book in a trilogy, I believe, and I believe it's only going to be a trilogy. I don't know why it splits like this, it bothers me. But I believe it's just going to be a trilogy. I'm not positive, but I believe it's just a trilogy because 3 books are out, and it's so floppy. I love how floppy this book is. Okay, so roll number 5, John got shelf number 11, which is another fantasy shelf. So he just got like nearly all fantasy this month, as of now. And what'd you pick?
I'm good like that.
You are. And why?
Don't sound so excited.
This is Dance of Blades by David Dalglish.
It is the second book in the Shadow Dance series, which is a very fun and good series that I really liked, and somebody needs to finish because they only read the first book, and there are things we still need to talk about.
I know there are. This is a completed 7-book series or 9?
I believe it's 7.
I think it's a 7-book series. We have actually gotten both of the first of these 2 books at secondhand, actually.
Second and Charles. Isn't it?
It's Second and Charles, but they were secondhand books.
Yeah, but
technically. So yeah, I think they were both from Second and Charles. And so this is an assassin story. It is the second book in the series. The first, this book, I believe you said, takes place like 5 years after the first one.
Something like that. I don't exactly remember, but yes.
Well, let's see. It's been 5 long years. It's right there. It's been 5 long years. So 5 years later, there we go. Have that SpongeBob montage there. 5 years later. I don't know how to do that.
Is it one eternity later?
I need to figure out how to do that because you can do that in YouTube videos. I just don't know how. So yes, that's the next one. And the last roll that John did was a number 7, which actually is technically a romantasy shelf, a fantasy romance, because
I prefer the term romance.
He does, and it bothers me too. Don't worry, but it's not part of the fantasy section. I have like a shelf of just romantasy because of all the cons that I went to that did a lot of romantasy, so I put a lot of those together because there's a lot of series, so I just put them all together. And so he picked off of that shelf, and he picked The Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch?
Wooing a Witch.
Wooing a Witch.
Witching a Woo.
Witching a Woo. A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch by Sarah Hawley. I want to say Parker, that was the wrong one. Sarah Hawley.
Sarah Hawley. I believe this is the sequel to this trilogy that you, or at least this series that you were.
I don't know how many books are in the series. I think there's 4 so far. I have 3 of them. I really liked the first one, which was A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. I thought it was entertaining. It was a quick read. It was fun. It was cutesy. There was romance and there was a little bit of sexy time in there. Not much though, honestly. It really did focus a lot on the fantasy aspect of it. Granted, the last one was all about fake dating, so they were forced proximity because she had accidentally summoned him for a specific reason. Until he fulfilled that specific reason, he couldn't be farther than a certain distance from her. And they really didn't like each other, so it was really funny, honestly. And he had to pretend not to be a demon because demons weren't welcome in this. It was a whole thing. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the first one. I like Sarah Hawley's writing, so this is actually going to be interesting. I have my misgivings, as everyone does when they go into this book, because of our male lead, because of who he was in the first book.
But he's a good guy now, or is he?
We don't know.
He's a bad boy, at least.
Well, it's spoilers, so I'm trying not to do spoilers.
I really don't know.
That's okay.
So I'm just throwing stuff out there.
So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
You'll have fun.
He didn't read it. I will have fun with this one. It's also kind of floppy. But yeah, it'll be fun. I've again had this one, I think, since it came out. So you're just calling me out on this. Oh, and I got this one signed because I met the author. That's right. I forgot I met her. She's very nice. Mm-hmm. I met her at a convention. 2023. It's not that long. November of 2023.
It's been on your shelf for a while. Hasn't it?
Hey, you don't want to know how long some of these other books have been on my shelf. All right, and now the last one is going to be the book that John chose.
Where do we go? What do we get? Anything over here? No, over here. What's over here? Yeah. No. Not bad, but no. What we got here? Yeah.
Again, I have not seen what it is yet, even though it's in his lap right now. So I'm gonna have you hold it up and let us know. I can't see it. Wait. God Killer! Mm-hmm. I recognize the back.
You would.
Okay. I have not read this one. Mm-hmm. You picked well.
Yes, because gods are forbidden in the kingdom, and I would like to see how they, that holds up, sort of thing. Granted, it just seemed like it was an interesting story. As a child, Kissen saw her family murdered by a fire god. So, like, again, if gods are forbidden in a city, how do you keep them out? There's just stuff on that like that seemed interesting.
Fair. So, funny thing about this book, I actually started it at one point and I was really enjoying it. I don't know why I didn't finish it, but I didn't. That's me. I do that a lot. Ask him. I do that a lot. But our main
picks up a series and doesn't finish it. Even books that are recommended doesn't finish them. Says she'll finish them. I don't know.
Yeah. Are you done?
Almost finishes it. I'm done now.
There we go. So the fun thing about this one is that because she saw her family killed by a god, she grows up and her job that she ends up, the job she ends up pursuing is as a god killer. So she goes around to specifically kill gods, and she ends up stumbling upon a child who has a god that has latched onto her soul. I believe it's her soul, something like that. Yeah, the child's soul is bonded to a tiny god of white lies. And she can't kill it without also killing the little girl. So she has to kind of go through a moral of trying to figure out, do I still kill this child in order to kill the god, or what?
Meanwhile, the god's just in there going,
essentially. But yeah, so this will be fun. I'm excited for this one. Good pick.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
I had to go on a little hunt for that one.
You did. He went on a hunt for that one. So, these are the books that John picks for me for this month. So we've got... Oh my goodness, I can't see these.
Get them gains. Lift.
I'm trying not to hit you in the face is really my goal right now.
Books are going all over.
That's why I'm trying not to hit you in the face. So we've got Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Ibanez. We got Strange Beasts by Susan J. Morris. Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. A Dance of Blades by David Dalglish. A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch by Sarah Hawley. God Killer by Hannah Kaner. So the nice thing is that two of these books are like the second books in a series. So I'm not starting brand new series, but on the other hand, there are three books here that are the start of a new series. So this isn't decreasing the number of series I'm reading, but that's okay. It is expanding on them, I guess.
That's how it goes.
It is. So that's what we got. Do I get to pick what you read now?
Is that how that works?
Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that?
I didn't know that was in the contract.
That's what I got for you guys here today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help out in the long run so I can do more videos like this and get this guy to actually, like, film. I don't know. Maybe. Then he does read, actually. He does read books. I promise. He listens to them. Works out. So that's what I got for you guys. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, keep reading, and keep moving forward. Bye! You mean the penguin?